Hi, my name's Lisa, and today's class is inspired by the goddess Kali. This last month, all the classes have been focusing on awakening Shakti. This is that creative energy that flows through all living beings. And this creative energy sometimes wants to release into a feeling of wildness. So if you stand with your feet a little bit apart, and you start to feel into your experience of yourself, your body, your energy in this moment, closing your eyes and sensing, is there any time that you really wanted to dance with wild abandon or create large paintings or do something a little bit out of the ordinary, but you felt controlled or constrained in some way? So I'm wanting us to really think about why. Why do we create these little boxes around ourselves? And in the end, we're controlling everything we do. So wildness is free, wildness is expansive, wildness has no boundaries. So today, let's feel into that energy of wildness, connecting to that animalistic part of who each one of us are. You feel the earth beneath your feet. You circle your arms around and up as you inhale, and then exhale and bend the knees, hands into prayer. Pulse back up, big breath in, look to the sky, and exhale, pulse back down. 3 more, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale, beautiful rooty feet. Last time, inhale, and exhale. Now from here, stretch the arms up. You might want to widen the stance a little more. Interlace your fingers except for your index fingers. This is known as Kali Mudra. And we're sensing this as a sword. And as we brandish the sword, it slices away. So moving your arms in big circles and figure of eights, feeling yourself slicing away any form of control that you have. Controlling how you act, how you dance, whether you maybe want to do something that you don't. So we're sensing the slicing away. Move your body as you brandish the sword, severing all parts of control for this moment. Sense yourself being freed as if you were releasing from binds. Bring your arms up. You take a breath and chop down any of the final binds that are holding in the wildness. Chopping down. Exhaling through your mouth, inhaling through your nose. If you like to use a little bit of sound here, you might want to vociferously chop down at any of these binds that control the mind with big ha! You can let it become wild, the sound, bang! Get that wild sound out. Last couple of chops, ha! And then big stretch up, release the arms, turn the feet forwards and roll out your shoulders and feel how invigorating it is sometimes to just free up the voice, free up the movement, free up the wildness. From here, we'll widen the stance even more, just making sure that your ankles are underneath your wrists. And you can do a little bit of movement from side to side, finding free form movement here with the arms, the chest. Maybe you want to circle the arms. I play around with movement, quite nice to feel into the body. And then let's do a little lateral stretch over to the right. You're still bending deeply into goddess as you reach it across, extending through the elbow, wrist, and fingers. And you're pushing into the little toe sides of the feet so that you get a nice inner thigh stretch. Try not to fall inwards, open outwards, beautiful opening through the lung. Then inhale up. If you need to release, release, then come back down and exhale over. Nice openness through the chest as you extend into this lateral stretch. And then you rise back up, stretching the arms up, hands in prayer. Then release the hands, turn the feet to face forwards, Hands behind the thighs, roll the shoulders, lift the chest up, soften the knees, hinge the hips back. And as you fold forwards, walk your hands forwards and sink your feet back. So you get a beautiful hamstring stretch. You're bowing your head down. There's this experience of honoring your wildness. Just let it express itself through you. This process of being human is embodying all these different energies, not just pushing away or suppressing any feelings, but letting them be part of our experience. From here, pop the fingers on the hips, lengthen up and rise. Now you're going to swivel to your right, turn onto the ball of the back foot, so it might feel a little wobbly. You could always use your hands on your thighs if that's the case. And then we're going to pulse down and exhale down, inhale up. You can stretch your arms up, which is a little bit more challenging for the balance. This is a gorgeous leg strengthener. After this next breath, straighten the back leg, reach the arms back, bend the elbows, hands and fists. We reach up, inhale, and then out, exhale through the mouth. In, out, in, out, in, out. 3, 2, and 1. Arms reach up and we circle back into the goddess squat. A little bit of pulsing. A little bit of Kali Mudra, interlace the fingers except for the index, and then some chops. Chopping away the binds of our own minds. And stretch it up. Get the kids involved within the house. The other half, try and get everyone involved in that chopping. And then turn the other way, hands on hips. Get your balance. We're going to bend and straight. Bend and straight. 3, 2, and 1. Now keep that back leg straight, front leg bent. Reach the arms up. As you exhale, the elbows bend, you come into fists, and you reach up. 3, 2, and 1. Stretch it up, open it up, goddess squat. Hands to the knees, circling around, and up. Around. One more in this direction, and then we go the other way. One more, and coming up, and then do a little pop. Shake it out. Now shaking is lovely. Get us into our wild side. Another way that we can get into our wild side is a little bit of body percussion. So start to tap. And as you tap, it might not come through on the sound through Zoom, but you hear the sound, the rhythm that you're creating. So you could create your own kind of rhythm. Tap the other side. So rather than just thinking about this as a sort of tapping massage, think about creating a rhythm. Maybe moving a little bit. Little finger taps on the chest. Start to bounce around on your feet, activating a wild energy. This movement is medicine. There's a gorgeous technique called movements is medicine I recently discovered. And they start their sessions with body percussion. So gentle pat to the tummy, hips, buttocks, down, down the outsides, across the insides, the backs, all the way down the class. It's a nice forward bend, all the way up. If you're doing this with someone at home, turn and face them and start to do some percussion on their back. If you're on your own, tap your own back, making little fists and tap, 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 tap. Try and get to the upper back as well. And if you are with that person there, change and the other person now receives that percussion on your own, you carry on. Now you just bounce it and start to get off your mat, or to feel what it's like to be off your mat, not always on the yoga mat. Let this body percussion, remember the 80s body popping? It's that kind of vibe. So I can't break dance, but we're just popping around. And if you've got music, you can put it on and try and get yourself into movement. So we're sort of releasing the creative Shakti, awakening through movement. You can shake, you can wiggle, jump, whatever gets you going, whatever makes you feel wild. It's always good to pull faces. It's interesting that when we pull faces, it can tap into the brain in certain ways. So I want you to pull the wildest face you can. And no one can see you because you can see me, but I really want you to go for a pull a face. Carly's always got a tongue sticking out. So one more big breath in. Come close to the screen as if you're doing it to me. And then get back to your mat. Now you can feel, my energy shifted. I feel more uplifted. I feel more invigorated. I feel flat. Feel the wild energy. Open your arms, maybe close your eyes. And just feel the energy flow through you. And then think about, where can I release my wild energy? Where do I feel suppressed? Where can I open up? Where can I share my wildness? See what comes through you. And then you honor it. You bring your hands together. You acknowledge your wild side. You make a commitment that you're not going to suppress it anymore. You're going to let it go. Let yourself dance with abandon. Hint freely. Sing whenever you want. Take a big breath and smile. We'll do one Om together. Circle the arms round and up. Inhale. Now the sound doesn't come through properly here, but you're Oming. Om. And I wish for you to have a beautiful day. After this video, there's another one, which is a nice relaxation. So just click straight to that. Also a wild relaxation, but here we're visualizing ourselves dancing in the cosmos. Enjoy.